If you're constantly tired but can't relax, waking up in the middle of the night, gaining weight around your stomach, or noticing puffiness, hair thinning, or stubborn breakouts, your body may be showing visible signs of high cortisol. And for women with autoimmune issues, these signs can be especially easy to miss. They often overlap with symptoms you may already be dealing with. In this video, I'm going to show you 7 signs of high cortisol you can actually see, explain why they happen, and help you understand what's worth paying closer attention to. And stay with me until the end, because sign number 7 is the one many women brush off as just stress, when in reality, it may be one of the clearest signs your body is running in survival mode. Welcome back, everyone. If you're new here, I'm Julie, a registered nurse, and I've been living with Hashimoto's and chronic fatigue syndrome for over 20 years. I know what it feels like when your body is clearly asking for help and nobody seems to be connecting the dots. Today, I want to walk you through 7 signs of high cortisol you may be able to spot, especially if you're a woman over 40 dealing with autoimmune symptoms, fatigue, or weight resistance. And I want to help you look at these signs with curiosity, not panic. Because this video is not about self-diagnosing, it's about recognizing. Let's start with sign number 1, weight gain around the middle. One of the biggest visible clues is weight gain around the abdomen and upper body that just does not match how hard you're trying to lose it. But when cortisol stays high over time, the body often becomes more protective. It becomes more inflamed, and it often becomes more prone to storing weight around the midsection. This is something I completely understand personally. I was athletic growing up. Weight was never an issue for me until my body began breaking down hormonally and immunologically. And when the weight started rising, I did what many women do. I ate less, I pushed harder, I tried to force my body to cooperate. But when a body is burdened, force is often not what it needs. Number 2 is a puffier, rounder face. Now, to be clear, a puffy face does not automatically mean high cortisol. It can also overlap with thyroid issues, inflammation, poor sleep, food sensitivities, and fluid shifts. But when facial puffiness is showing up alongside abdominal weight gain, sleep problems, anxiety, or blood sugar swings, that combination is worth paying attention to. And keep listening, because the next sign is one of the most common patterns in women with autoimmune issues, but it is also one of the easiest to normalize and ignore. Number 3, you are tired all day but wired all night. This is one of the patterns I hear the most. You're dragging through the day, you feel foggy, you depend on caffeine, and then when night comes, your mind suddenly wakes up. This is why I talk so often about not starting the day on coffee alone and helping your body anchor with protein, healthy fat, and morning light, like taking a walk in the morning. Those things sound simple, but simple doesn't mean insignificant. For a burdened body, rhythm is medicine. Number 4, skin changes can be another visible clue. You may notice easy bruising, skin that feels thinner, skin that seems slower to recover, or stretch marks that seem more dramatic than expected. Again, not every bruise means cortisol, but when skin changes show up together with facial puffiness, fatigue, muscle weakness, and weight redistribution, that cluster matters. Just a quick pause here. If you're listening to this and realizing, wow, I have 4 or 5 of these, take a deep breath. Don't spiral. This isn't about patterns, not panic. The goal here is not to scare you. The goal is to help you recognize what your body may be trying to show you. Number 5, muscle weakness or feeling less strong than you used to. This one gets missed all the time because people think only in terms of fatigue, but weakness is different. This may look like stairs feeling harder, getting up from the floor feeling harder, carrying laundry feeling harder, just everyday things, or your body feeling less capable than it used to. And if you're also dealing with Hashimoto's or chronic fatigue and other autoimmune diseases, that can feel incredibly discouraging because it chips away at your confidence. It makes you feel older than you are. It makes you feel like you can't trust your body. And it matters because what gets labeled as "I'm just out of shape" is sometimes your body asking for a deeper look. And the next sign is where a lot of women finally realize this is not just a willpower issue or an age issue. It is a body under burden issue. Number 6, blood sugar swings, cravings, and feeling shaky and crashy. This is one of the most overlooked reasons women feel bad all day long. If you get shaky when you wait too long to eat, if you feel panicky or foggy when you skip meals, if you crash after eating, if you crave sugar at night, that may be part of the cortisol conversation. This is also why I care so much about stable blood sugar. It is not just about weight, it's about energy, it's about mood, inflammation, hormones, sleep, and how safe your body feels throughout the day. And now, number 7, anxiety, overwhelm, and feeling on edge in your own body. This is the sign many women dismiss the fastest, but it may be one of the most important. This can look like feeling overstimulated easily, feeling braced in your own body, small things hitting way harder than they used to, or being exhausted but never fully feeling calm. And for women with autoimmune issues, this gets even more confusing because inflammation, thyroid dysfunction, poor sleep, and chronic immune stress can all overlap with that same feeling. That overlap is exactly why these signs are so easy to miss. If your nervous system has been operating in survival mode for years, like mine was, especially alongside autoimmune symptoms, this usually is not something that resets overnight. It takes repetition, it takes consistency, and very often it takes structure. Because when your body has been stuck in stress patterns for a long time, simply knowing what is wrong is usually not enough itself. You need a way to actually practice safety, to practice regulation, to help your body learn a different pattern. That's why I recommend a structured nervous system retraining program for women who want to go deeper. Not because you're incapable of doing this on your own, but because consistency matters when you're trying to unwind patterns that have been in place for years. The program that I've linked below is one I've personally used for over 2 years and feel comfortable recommending to everyone. It walks you step by step through guided regulation practices, breath work, and daily nervous system support in a way that feels practical and structured. So if this video resonates with you and you know your body has been stuck in a chronic stress state for a long time, that may be a helpful next layer of support to explore. And as always, listen to your body. Choose what feels aligned. If this video helped connect some of the dots for you, make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel. Because on this channel, we talk about the deeper root cause burdens underneath symptoms like fatigue, brain fog, anxiety, puffiness, weight resistance, gut dysfunction, and autoimmune flares, especially for women over 40 who've been told they're fine when they know they are not. And if you want a practical next step, download my free autoimmune energy workbook below in the description. It's designed to help you track the symptom patterns most people ignore and hidden clues your body is giving you every day. Because once you can see the pattern, you can start supporting the pattern. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Which of these 7 signs feels most true for you right now? Please leave your comment below. I read them all, and your story may help someone else feel less alone too. You are not imagining this. Your body is not broken, it is burdened. And when you understand those burdens, you can finally begin supporting your body in the way it has needed all along. And remember, we're all in this together.